Alexa, are you at home now?
I'm here, what's wrong?
Did you watch TV? The national weather forecast just now. A hurricane is headed directly to Florida.
Yes, I saw it. I was just worrying about you. Does it look okay?
It doesn't appear good. There are no flights because of the hurricane, so I won't be home for about 3 days. I'm sorry I can't be there for the birth tomorrow. But even if I'm not there, I'm sure you'll have a healthy baby.
Well, that's Florida, isn't it? There's not much you can do.
Just my luck. A hurricane at a time like this. I really wanted to videotape the moment.
The doctor said it might be past the due date. You might make it in time.
But it's better for you if the baby is born on time, right? I'm prepared to miss it.
I think I'll use a tripod and videotape it myself.
I can't believe my company put me on a business trip to Florida at this time of year.
Oh, by the way, is it true when you said that your colleague Mr. Tanner was going with you?
Why?
I saw him yesterday.
What? Where?
I stopped at a bookstore while I was out for a walk. We ran into each other there. I thought he was on a business trip with you, so I was surprised.
Oh, I'm sorry. They changed it to someone else at the last minute. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, is that so?
Alexa, did he say anything else?
Nothing. He just told me to have a healthy baby, that's all.
I see. Good.
What? Is there something that would be a problem if he had said it to me?
Of course not.
There's something fishy about you, isn't there? You usually don't care what people around you say. The only time you pay attention to what's going on around you is when you're feeling guilty.
What do you mean guilty? Do you think I have time to think about anything else when my beloved wife is about to give birth? I'm frustrated too. I want to see you as soon as possible, but I can't go home.
I see. You're worried about me. I hope the hurricane passes soon.
If the hurricane heads north, I might not be able to go home for a while.
I'll just have to give birth on my own then.
I'm so lucky to have such an understanding wife. If you'd cried at a time like this, I don't know what I would have done.
Your mother is close by, so if I need anything, I've got her. Don't worry.
I'll talk to her too. Well, good luck with the baby. I'll be cheering for you from Florida.
Hey, asshole, idiot husband. I asked Mr. Tanner this. Huh? Aren't you and my husband going on a business trip to Florida? And guess what he said? It's been postponed due to the hurricane. Who would go to Florida when you know a hurricane is coming? I tried to hold back what I wanted to say and played the role of an understanding wife. Please, someone praise me. I am Alexa, 30 years old. What is my husband doing lying to me when I'm in this condition? I tried to probe him about it, but without success. What is it with you, seriously, when you keep saying things like my beloved wife and other whitewashed things? Mr. Tanner's information revealed that he's not in Florida, but a message from my mother-in-law confirmed my husband's betrayal. Hey, Alexa, you got to hear this. My mother-in-law, your blood pressure will rise again if you get excited. Don't call me that. Sometimes I like to be a traditional wife. I forget. So, what's the matter, Nora? I'm at a steak restaurant by myself. Steak by yourself again? I wanted to go too. You should have asked me.
I didn't think you could go because it's so close to your due date. I'm the kind of mother-in-law who feeds her daughter-in-law both eggplant and steak. After all, young people need to eat good food to nourish themselves. After the baby is born safe and sound, I'll let you eat whatever you like as a celebration.
I understand, but I heard if you eat spicy food and walk a lot, the baby will be born the next day.
Oh really? Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
What is it?
Sonny's at the same restaurant I am.
What? Really?
Didn't you say he was in Florida? Why is he still here? Was it cancelled because of the hurricane?
I thought he went on a business trip, and then he called me yesterday. He said because of the hurricane, all the flights were cancelled, and he couldn't come home.
What? So he's still in Florida?
That's what he claims. He said he was sorry that he couldn't make it in time for the birth, but to think that he's so close.
I know I'm not mistaken. His voice is definitely Sonny's. That son of a bitch.
The guy he said he was going with. I ran into him, Mr. Tanner. He told me the trip was postponed.
I see. So he's cheating on his co-worker and his wife by eating expensive steak.
Thanks to you, my suspicions were confirmed. So, who's Sonny with?
Well, he's with a woman.
I knew it. That's what I thought. I imagine that's what it is, but I'm still a bit shocked.
And then he said, "Hey, this is the meat I raised." They're both so excited. It's so weird and disgusting that I can't believe it's my child.
I can imagine.
I want to grab his nose with a pair of tongs and roast it on a grill.
I want to say, oh, you've got a nice grill mark on your nose.
I want to pour lemon on the grill marks and make him scream in agony.
I want to wash his eyeballs with the leftover lemon juice.
They're feeding each other. That's disgusting. They've ruined my steak. Can't they be fined for ruining a good meal? If I were a big shot, I'd make that law right now.
Where are you sitting, Nora?
I'm sitting right behind Sunny, back to back.
So close. So how come you can see everything?
There's a big mirror in the restaurant. I can see Sunny's table, and I can only see Sunny's back and the woman's face.
That's quite a good position, isn't it?
Oh, he just took a slice of carrot from her mouth and put it in his own mouth. Can't they be banned from the steakhouse? Oh my god, I'm going to throw up.
Endure it. It's a waste of meat.
I can't stand it. You're having a hard time with your big belly. I can't believe he's flirting with her at a steak restaurant.
I don't like to say this to the person who gave birth to him, but he's trash, isn't he?
I guess you can't win them all. I don't like the idea of my own son being such a piece of trash either.
What's she like? Is she pretty?
I can't really make out her face. She's wearing too much makeup. She's got a lisp and a goofy tone that makes me sick to my stomach. She's laughing and saying things like, "Your poor wife is so fat." I can't help but get angry. I've just about had it. I'm about to charge in there with a steak knife.
Hey, can I go there now?
I don't care, but if you get too excited, you might go into labor.
If I do, I'll give birth right in front of him. Then I'll wrap the umbilical cord around his neck.
I'm sure the steak place has sharp knives, so you don't have to worry about cutting the umbilical cord.
No, seriously, don't try to make me give birth.
Just come on down. I've got a hot steak knife waiting for you.
I have a blonde wig from a year-end party a long time ago. I'll wear it.
What did you do?
Beverly Hills Youth Chronicles.
Oh no, I want to see that so much.
See you later. Save me some meat. We'll have to celebrate after we take care of them.
Okay, gotcha.
Why aren't you answering your phone? Come on, talk to me.
Sorry, I'm eating.
What are you eating?
Florida stone crab and gator bites. Key lime pie.
Anyway, a lineup of the popular Florida stuff.
Since I'm here, I thought I'd enjoy it. I've traveled so far for a business trip, I had to try some of the local cuisine.
You're going out in spite of the hurricane.
Well, it's close to the hotel.
Oh, that's a nice t-shirt. Isn't that Balenciaga? When did you get that?
What?
Oh my god, the girl you're with is wearing the same color as you. It's expensive. It's going to smell like grilled steak. Are you sure it's okay?
Alexa, what are you talking about? Grilled steak?
Don't you seem to be getting along well with the person you're with? Her name is Nina, isn't it? She's a cute kid. I think she's a bit edgy. Just your type.
Wait a minute, where are you?
Where are you?
In Florida, of course.
Then who's that arsehole eating steak right in front of me? A lookalike?
What do you mean?
I'm right behind you.
What? No way.
Don't turn around.
I'm too scared to look back.
By the way, there's another person sitting with their back to you. Do you know who that is?
I don't have the heart to check.
I'll call her for you. Ta-da! Here she is.
You creepy son. I knew it was my mother. I smelled something familiar. Por una cabeza from a scent of a woman.
Oh wow, you're on a roll, Nora. You must have a lot of pent-up stress.
I've been listening to these guys' sickening conversation for a couple of hours. I've only had 2 bites of steak, and I've already got a heartburn. Why are you here? I was having dinner by myself when you guys came in. I didn't notice.
Nora called me and I rushed over.
Have you guys always been such good friends?
We were in a secret relationship.
Don't get me wrong, it was clean. We only had meals. I ain't worried about that. I mean, Alexa is about to have a baby, right? Are you sure you're okay to come here like this?
I don't want to be worried about by someone who's neglecting his wife and eating steak with another woman. She must be really important to you, pretending to go on a business trip and then coming here to eat steak? And this girl, Nina?
I can't believe my mother's in the same restaurant. It's just not my day.
Oh look, she's getting mad. She's like, stop staring at your phone and talk to me.
Just let her eat and be quiet. Her squeaky voice is making me sick.
Maybe that's what's so cute about Nina. I bet that's what Sunny likes about her.
Jeez, bad taste. I hate pretentious girls like her.
You're more into Carrie Underwood or Rihanna, aren't you, Nora?
That's right, Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats is my favorite.
I want to go to karaoke with Mary again.
Mary only sings Taylor Swift. Who are you talking about? Sunny, do me a favor. What? She keeps going on about cutting her steak for her. Tell her you would cut her love handles in the handlebars. No way! How can I say that to my precious Nina? You tell her. Or would you like to be cut off from your parents?
Tell her. Are you willing to get divorced, go through alimony hell, and never see your kids again? Weigh that against Nina and decide which is more important.
Are you threatening me? I'll threaten you fair and square. Okay, fine. I'll say it. Shit.
I'm serious.
Nina is so pissed off.
Handlebars for a girl? Horrible.
How dare you? You guys made me say it. All the waitresses and customers are watching because of Nina's squealing. Your next line is going to be important. What shall we say next? That's enough. Don't screw with me.
Okay then, break up with her.
What? Right here, right now? I can't do that. I'll tell her later, I promise. I don't want to make a scene breaking up with her here.
I don't trust you. Of course, he'll be back out and go out with her behind our backs.
So if I break up with her now, there'll be no repercussions?
That depends on how sorry you are.
You'll have to do a lot of repenting. Steak knives.
Or maybe the lemon punishment.
What's that? Well, I'll tell you later. Hurry up and break up with her. I can't.
What?
She's going to cry. I mean, she's already crying even now because of you guys. I'm going to have to make excuses and comfort her now. How can I say goodbye? But it's okay to make Alexa cry? Alexa is strong. What are you talking about? She's a pregnant woman, okay? She's anxious and worried about giving birth. She doesn't seem like that on the text messages. Besides, instead of taking your wife to a fancy restaurant where you can't even get a reservation, the sinful husband takes another woman. Of course she's emotionally disturbed. What's wrong with you? You've been fooling around with Mom all day, playing games with me.
Because it's all I can do to keep sane.
What?
Do you really think we're having fun? I decided to live with you, and I'm carrying a child. All the dreams and hopes I had had for my life were blown away when I saw you were having fun with a flirty girl. You know how shocked I was?
I'm sorry.
Do you think you can apologize and be forgiven? I will never forgive you for making me suffer like this. That woman and you, I have to make you suffer the pain of losing something.
But you know, we don't have to say goodbye at a restaurant.
Then where are you going to go? A hotel?
Shall we make a reservation? Don't be so clever. You've always been a handful, haven't you? Now you're going to do exactly as your mother says. Not that again. Trust me, Nina won't cry or rant. She'll quietly get up and leave the restaurant. Even though she's still complaining about the aftermath of the love handles, I don't think listening to you two is going to end well. Don't worry, trust me. I am a level 1 certified woman's heart examiner. What the hell is that? Who gives out a certificate like that? Repeat after me. Greedy, trashy woman who messes with married men. Woman like you. Trashy, gross knit is the best fit for a woman like you. You're 100 years too young for steak. Now go back to your dirty room, eat some ice cream, and go to bed. Huh? There's no way I can say that. I'll turn around and tell her myself, okay?
Then I'll tell her.
No. I'll do it. Then I'll... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This isn't the comedy club. I couldn't help but giggle. You guys are screwing with me after all. I don't want to disturb the other customers. I'm just trying to keep this from turning into a fight.
That's right. Unless you want to see a scene with steak knives and tenderloin flying around. I suggest you do as I say. I don't mind branding her love handles. We've got hot knives all over the table.
How can you say such a terrible thing? Do you know where she lives and works? I know. Why? For the compensation, of course. There's no way Nina can pay it. She's just a regular office worker.
Short comedy, The Bakery. Excuse me, miss. 1 jelly donut, please.
Okay, that'll be $1.50.
I'm an ordinary office worker with no money, but I'm hungry. I'll eat it without paying.
You can't do that, ma'am. You have to pay.
I'm just an ordinary office worker. There's no way I can pay.
Do you think that kind of logic will work in the real world?
Well, that's how it is. Do you understand?
Why did you make it into a comedy? It's even harder to understand.
Oh well, I tried to make it understandable even for the dim-witted Sunny, but did it make things worse? Da-dum-tsh.
Hurry up and say what I just said. Don't mistake a single word. Greedy, trashy woman who messes around with married men. Woman like you. Trashy, gross knit is the best fit for a woman like you. You're 100 years too early for steak. Now go back to your dirty room, eat some ice cream and go to bed. Oh shit, they're staring at me. Not only Nina, but all the customers are staring at me.
I can't stop laughing at the look on Nina's face.
I can't take it. He really said that. He's the worst kind of man. Huh?
But look, Nina left without saying anything.
See, I told you so. What the hell is this? But this is all right, right? Can I go over to your table now that things are back to normal? I'm starving after breaking up. Buy me a drink as an apology.
Huh?
Huh?
What nerve you have to say something like that? Oh, I see. Insensitivity means you don't have nerves. That's why you can say it. Wow, the English language is so well constructed.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Whatever you're talking about, that's not happening. When did anyone say things are back to normal?
I mean, you said a lot of things earlier. If I do what you say, compensation and the kid's face.
I made no promises, and I don't want a father for my child like you.
Then why did you make me and Nina break up?
Of course it was because I couldn't allow you to be the only one happy. Didn't I say so? Oh, that made me feel so much better.
But you can't raise a child by yourself, can you? It costs a lot of money.
Don't worry about that. I haven't touched my father's insurance money.
That's just a small amount. With 300,000, I can at least put my grandchild through college. Huh? That much? What about my share? I'm the beneficiary. I will use it for my grandchildren. End of story.
Nora, I appreciate it, but I can't let you spoil me. That money was left for you to live on, okay? I'll be fine on my own.
What are you talking about? If only I hadn't given birth to trash. You and your baby might not have had to suffer so much. I'm the manufacturer. I'll take responsibility.
That's cool, but I have my own stubbornness.
You can earn your own living expenses. You can buy the toys and books. But if you live in my house, you don't have to pay rent and you don't have to pay for food. I will only pay for extracurricular activities, summer camp and whatever. I might buy clothes for them sometimes. As long as you love your grandchildren as a grandmother, that's fine, isn't it?
Nora, I love you.
So don't worry about anything in the future and have a healthy baby. Raising a child together, don't you think that would be fun?
Nothing but excitement.
How long do I have to keep my back to you?
Oh, don't turn around. I don't ever want to see your dirty face again. The moment you look at me, I'm going to slice it up into bite-sized pieces. Greasy pieces of meat need to be sliced up with the steak knife.
I've got an itch on my back too, probably from that filthy guy behind me.
I'll put some medicine on it for you later.
Sonny, I was actually going to grab your nose with the tongs. I was going to slice it up and pour barbecue sauce on it. But I don't want to ruin the knife and waste the barbecue sauce. You should be thankful. What are you talking about?
That I'll settle for money only. Alimony and child support for 18 years, please.
No way.
Yes, way. Lying wouldn't get me anywhere.
Mom said earlier she would pay for the kids' education. You think you can afford college on a few grand a month in child support? You idiot. You're so mean.
I'm going to eat my steak now. Could you please leave? You'll make the meat go bad. What's that smell?
The garbage man's stench is wafting to our table. Let's charge him for the steaks too. What the hell?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I'll pay.
Then you can go home. Get the hell out of here, you piece of shit. The day after the steak-off, I gave birth to a baby boy. Nora was so moved that she cried for 3 hours. My husband was the worst. but I am happy to have met the best mother-in-law. After that, it seems that Sunny desperately tried to explain himself to the upset Nina. It appears he was splendidly dumped. He begs me to let him see his child, but I would never let him see him because it would be a bad influence. I asked for 30,000 in compensation from both Nina and Sunny. I don't think I will have anything to do with him other than asking for payment.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.